we have to start in the first process. I had to start with my guys of talking and mending relationships. We started with IE. Michael will tell you, Bivens and I. We were the one that butted heads the most.
You and Mike?
And what happened? Yeah, because we
Mike
all
brought
have,
you in.
Yeah, but that didn't stop us from having and butting heads and having issues.
Yeah.
And because at the end of the day, we all have our own outlook on stuff. And until Mike and I sat down one day and had a 3-4 hour conversation about what I didn't like, what he liked, what he didn't do, what I didn't do. We went through that whole thing. And we began to find a way in there to come to start building our relationship as brothers, not even as businessmen. Talking and communicating is the most important thing that you'll ever do in life to find an answer and a solution to the problems that we all have to deal with. And talking to and not at someone is important. And when I say respect, respect means that I have to let you finish talking. Whether I agree with you or disagree with you, I have to allow you to finish talking. If you ever notice when you're dealing with people and you're dealing with arguing, people arguing, yelling and screaming, you know why they scream? You know why they get loud? Because they want to be heard. And as soon as a person can have a place and you put them in a position to allow them to speak, whether you like it or agree to disagree, and you respond back with, I hear you. You'll watch the defense come down. You'll watch that level of communication skill level begin to allow you to now go, are you done? Okay, I hear you. And then go, well, let me speak. And then they might cut you off when they hear something that you're saying that they don't agree with. And you got to go, I let you talk, just allow me to talk. So that was my first rule for all 6 of us when I brought all of us back at the table. Everyone wants to be heard. I don't care if their idea or their is the craziest thing that you ever heard. They need to be heard. We can sit down and figure out which way we're going to go with this once everybody has have given their opinion, because that's all it really boils down to. Nobody sits and keeps a score to go, everybody always listens to my idea, always takes my idea. All they do is once they've been heard and you say, what's your input, what's your opinion, you go and you sit down and you don't be dismissive to somebody's opinion. You have to learn to go, even in my own mind, if I'm going, oh, shoot, that's a little, but I still have to respectfully listen and not be dismissive and say your opinion and your voice sounds crazy as hell. Because that's just their opinion. And that's how you build that level of respect to be able to go, I hear what you're saying. But I think we might have to look at it this way and not just tell somebody when they say something that, man, you know, that shit's crazy. What? You must be. And that's what we do. We react, knee-jerk reaction when we hear something we don't like, hear something that sounds crazy, and we hear something that's absurd or think it's absurd. You can't do that when you're talking to people and we're all a part of a group and we're all a part of this entity and we want to build. We have to have a level of respect and decide that if I need to say I disagree, figure out how you're going to say that without going, yo, that's bullshit. I'm not listening. That's crazy. So it's communication. It's recognizing and having respect for each other. It has to start there. Making sure that somebody can navigate the calls, the room when you guys are on calls to say, he's not finished. Don't let him speak first. Not cut him off. But you'll have your turn to talk. Let them speak first. Because you'll notice something. When somebody gets to speak, you realize you might discover something that you didn't know by the time they finish, because everybody don't articulate the same and as quick and as fast. They might mean something, but they can't necessarily articulate it as fast. So when you allow them the time to speak and finish up with what they're saying, then you can sit and you'll go, also, I see what you're trying to say. What you're trying to say is blah, 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 blah. But if you're cutting them off because you're disagreeing with how they're trying to articulate it, you never get to the point, and it just reaches this point where you just can't reach the place. And so you have to have a level of patience, but it has to start with respect.
Right. Respect. Yeah, and I think respect is the foundation for any healthy relationship.
Absolutely.
Respect. You've seen generations come and go. What's a common mistake that you see artists repeatedly making that you already know the ending to?
Artists are so temperamental, and a lot of them don't understand the business. It's always been for years managers and lawyers and assistants, and they enable you and can spoil you and put you in a place to where everything is catered to you and you think that that's the way the world runs and that's the way it's supposed to be and that's how it's got to be.